All right, guys, today we are going to be looking at the Kefeya triple screen laptop screen extender. All right, so here we are with the Kefeya triple screen laptop extender. And what this is exactly what the name is. It extends your laptop so you can have screens on both sides. Kefeya did send this over to me. Not forced to say anything, but I am going to open this up, take a look at it, and just give you my thoughts on what I think about this thing, if it's worth looking into, if you are looking to get a screen extender for your laptops. I use a laptop to do my work, so this is actually perfect for me to test it on there and see if it's worth getting. This is the S5 model, two 15.6-inch displays attached to the side of your laptop, 1080p, 60 hertz, 300 nits, and 1000:1 contrast ratio. That is the screen. That's the back. This thing is pretty heavy, so you can see that this is a pretty hefty device. This is everything you get in the box. You get the monitor, a bag, a USB-C to USB-C, USB-A to USB-C, HDMI to USB-C, this adapter here, the H5 adapter, and a power bank, which is pretty cool. You get a power bank in this to keep these things charged up, so you don't really have to worry about that when you are attaching them over to your laptop. So here we go. Let's open this thing up and we'll jump right into it. I really, right off the bat, before I open up, I love the packaging of this. It feels premium because of the weight and just kind of what they've done here with the box. And I don't know, it just feels nice to me. It feels like it's a very nicely packaged device if you're picking up one of these. And that would make sense, as these are a pretty premium device in terms of the pricing and everything. It's about $400. I think they're on sale now, but it's in that range, from $380 to about $400. So you're paying a decent amount if you do end up picking this up. There's some nice foam here to keep the thing protected. And then right here you have the bag with the displays inside of it. So you get a nice leather feeling. It's probably not real leather, but a nice feeling carry case with you, which I think is definitely important when you're taking this with you on the go, as this will be great if you're going to like hotels or you're on a work trip or something and you want to bring a laptop extender with you. It's thin enough that it looks like this would just fit right into your bag. So yeah, you take that with you on the go. You can just carry it separately, I guess. But this is everything that's inside. You got some manuals, you got all of the cables that I mentioned, and then you also have the power bank here, which is a nice addition in order to keep your screen charged up. You don't have to worry about that. You won't have to worry about having it plugged in or whatever. You just attach that to the back. So got your cables here, all that. I'm not going to go over all the cables. I already went over it on the back, but we'll move that to the side for now, and we will just get into the actual display. What's inside of here? Pull this out. Comes up pretty smooth and easy. There's also some storage in the back there, which is nice. And yeah, this is it. This is the display, or I should say the displays, as you're going to be opening this up. And you're going to have to, how do you open this? Oh, you got to push this over. Gently push out the bracket to open the store the screen. Okay, so you have to open that up again. And you push out the bracket like that, and then it opens up. So it's really hard to tell with this camera view, but that is it. I'm going to switch over to actually showing this on the laptop now, and then I'll give you my thoughts, and I'll show you just kind of how the screen does end up looking. How easy is it to set up, all of that stuff. We'll continue to take a look at this. All right, guys, so here we are. We have the laptop screens attached to my laptop here. I'm going to give you a quick look at it and just give you my thoughts on setting up, what I felt, how am I using these displays, and is it really worth it depending on what you want to do. So if we just shift around here, this is the Kefeya S5 connected to my laptop, which is a 16-inch display. You can see I got my Xbox stuff up there. One thing is, I believe this extends out to connect to about a 17-inch laptop. So if you're anywhere in the range of 15, 14 to 17 or whatever, you're going to be able to connect these displays to it. Connects relatively easily. You just kind of extend out here on each side, and then you push it in to attach to the sides of your laptop. On mine specifically, it doesn't really attach great
they kind of just slid down to the bottom and are resting on a ledge that I have behind here where all my ports are. I wonder if that ledge wasn't there, how it would fit. There is the actual stand that you pull out, but because of the way my laptop is built, it doesn't really hit. Like, it's just kind of resting here on the ledge. If you guys can see that there, it's maybe hard to tell with the camera, but it's just kind of resting on the ledge. So the actual stand that they do have, useless, and you have to keep that stand open because the wires to connect this display to your laptop are under the stand. I wish you would have been able to close the stand if you weren't using it, but it looks like you can't really do that. The screens themselves, 15.6 inches, 1080p. I would say very clear, very good, do the job perfectly for what this would be used for. I would not use it for gaming. It's 60 hertz. You could game, but I wouldn't use it for gaming. I would use it mainly for productivity. If you're on the go, if you're on a work trip or something like that, this is a way you pull it out of the bag, you connect it to your laptop, you get 2 additional screens, and you're gonna have just more real estate to do your work on. The one thing I will say as well is that it does take up 2 USB ports. So you have to keep that in mind when you're using this thing. If you need those USB ports, I have them connected to my 2 USB-C ports for my output. You have to keep that in mind. You will not be able to use that for other things. You're gonna have to bring a dock if you need more ports because this end up taking those ports up. It does also come with a battery pack, which can give you about 5 to 6 hours. This is the actual battery pack itself here. And it connects very easily. It just kind of connects magnetically right to the back and boom, you're charging the displays themselves. Now, other than that, it does what it's supposed to. It does what it says it does. And I would say for the price, it's okay. For about $400, you have to keep in mind carrying these with you, plugging them in, all of that type of stuff. And do you need that extra real estate? Then that will be something to definitely keep in mind, because if you don't need the extra real estate, I would just keep this as using your single screen. But if you do need it for like spreadsheets or everything, this could be a solution for you to think about getting when you're on the go and there's no workstation for you to be at when you are out there. You have 2 15.6 inch screen displays that you get to bring with you. They fit into the bag. You can change all the settings. There is a button on the back where you can go through, change brightness, contrast, all of that as well. Connected relatively easily, and there was not very much setup other than plugging it in. So that's the Kefeya S5. I will have a link to it in the description below if you are interested in it. Just want to quickly show it off and show you how it does connect to my laptop. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is this something you would ever be interested in if you are looking for a laptop extender? I'd love to hear all your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.